fun was it to get in the end zone a couple times last game, and I guess it's trying to build on that momentum?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can score a touchdown or do anything positive to the team, it's a good feeling. So I was excited about it. Hopefully build some momentum going forward. But yeah, definitely anytime you can do something positive to help the team win, it's a really good feeling.
Have you ever had a stat line like that before? The 2 touchdowns on one receiver?
Not that I can remember. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy stat line. 3 catches, 1 yard, and 2 touchdowns. I don't think that will be repeated by any receiver, so hopefully my name will be etched in stone.
Did anyone give people say to you about it?
Yeah.
I mean, not really, other than just, I mean, it's just such a weird stat line. Nobody's really ever heard of it, so, I mean, I thought it was funny. I had a little post on Instagram about it, just saying I had 1 yard, so it was pretty funny.
Did you yourself realize that's what it would be, or not till you checked the box score?
I had no clue. I knew I thought I got back the line of scrimmage on the first catch I had, but I guess I lost a couple yards, and then the other 2 were just 1-yard touchdowns, so just got those yards back, I guess.
Can you walk us through that first touchdown? It looked like it was kind of a little freelance on your part.
Yeah, I mean, I was just running a little out route, and Jalen scrambled, so I just kind of adjusted to him, and he threw me a ball, and I made a play on it.
Obviously, you had some success with those goal line situations, though. Do you like those? Is that a part of your game that you like?
Yeah, I mean, anytime the coaches put me in a position to make a play, I feel comfortable in it, so that's what they did, and I felt comfortable in that position, and thankfully we were successful in it.
Through 11. For you personally, I mean, you came in probably with some high hopes, and just how has the season gone for you?
I mean, we're 11-0, so or 10-0 or whatever we are, but undefeated. So I couldn't be happier as a player on this team to be a part of something like this, to be on the #1 team in the country. Even though I'm not putting up the stats, it doesn't really matter to me. Whatever the coaches ask me to do to help the team win is what I'm happy to be doing.
What have you heard about the Iron Bowl rivalry?
I mean, I've heard a whole bunch from it. Obviously, watching from afar the past couple of years. Basically, I mean, I feel like anybody knows about this rivalry growing up. So, I mean, I've probably watched the past 3 or 4 of them on TV, and I mean, I can remember. I mean, I can really just remember basically all the past couple games that they've played and how crazy they've been. So, I'm looking forward to being a part of it.
How much have you embraced kind of that blocking role that you've kind of taken on this year?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, whatever the coaches ask me to do, I mean, I'll be happy to do it. Whatever helps the team win. I feel like I'm a team guy. I'm a selfless guy. So whatever they ask, I mean, I'm always down to do whatever they need me to do.
Do you feel like this season has maybe helped your overall game because you've gotten to do some of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Obviously, coming from BG, obviously the receivers, we really didn't block too much. So coming in here, kind of just adding to my game, I think it's helped me.
You said you watched the past couple Iron Bowls. What's your first recollection of, like, oh wow, this is as big of a deal as people say it is?
Just kind of, I mean, like just watching on TV, like you can see how passionate the fans are for both schools. So, you know, I'm just excited for it. I mean, I can remember the bad game, the good game. So, I'm just looking forward to being part of it.
Do teammates kind of share stories of the Iron Bowl, or is it kind of just understood as a big one?
I think it's kind of just understood as a big one. These guys really don't talk about the past too much. We're kind of just focused on the next game. So.
Speaking of the next game, it seems like Auburn has a really good run defense. Does that maybe make you think?
Yeah, I mean, whatever our coaches have planned up, I feel like it'll be a good one. So, whatever they give to us, I think we'll execute it and hopefully have success doing it.
I want to ask you about your pregame routine. You know, looks like you and David have a lot of fun out there. I've seen you throw with kids, or even pulling your scout team quarterback out of the stands at LSU. Just walk us through that. You know, why do you kind of try to loosen up at that point?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've always been the guy that kind of just been the loose guy, and you know, just have fun out there, and especially pregame. I don't want to get too tense. Like at Bowling Green, I always had my older brother play catch with before the game, so I always did that. And Cornwell was one of the first guys I met here, and I lived with him, so me and him have a good chemistry together, and we just go out there and just have fun, and just kind of really don't even think about the game, just kind of just have fun and just kind of get warmed up, and we just kind of been adding to it. First, I saw Palais at the LSU game in the end zone in the crowd, so I just started throwing him the ball because Cornwell was talking to somebody else or something, and we see all these kids on the sideline, and I mean, I can remember being that kind of kid that was just always on the sideline, and how cool it would be for a player to throw me a ball and play catch with them. So, you know, it's a great experience to be a part of, and I'm happy to do it.
Who's a better receiver, Bateman or Cornwell? I know they kind of go up against each other.
Yeah, they've been doing one-on-one. Well, they had to stop because they both kind of had an injury, but I think Cornwell has the upper edge on him a little bit just because the height. So he's basically a big tight end out there right now.
Being from South Bend, do you have an advantage in these games when it starts getting a little colder?
I mean, it's not too cold yet. I mean, it's only 50 and 60, so back home I think snow. I think Notre Dame played in the snow last game, so it's not too cold yet. Hopefully, I mean, I like playing in the cold. I think it's easier to play. So hopefully it gets a little colder, but if not, it's perfect temperature for football. So
You came out with all the sleeves in warm up. Did any of your teammates kind of?
I mean, not really. I mean, it was high 50s, low 60s, so it's not like it's freezing out there. Obviously, most of these guys are from the South, so they really don't know what cold is. That's why I mess around with them about a lot. But yeah, I don't think they know what cold is yet. So hopefully, maybe when they're playing in the NFL and have to go travel around the northern states, they'll figure that out.
Gehrig, can you talk a little bit about it, sustaining blocks? Because you guys, to a man, wide receiver core, perimeter blocking is just phenomenal. Is that something Napier preaches, and just the discipline to do that 20 yards downfield and away from the play?
Yeah,
it's amazing.
we have a quote in our room that says, "How you play without the ball is what kind of teammate you are." And I think all of us really take pride in blocking and kind of opening up the lanes for the running backs or Jalen once they break a run. So anytime we can get out there and make a key block, I mean, it feels just as good as a touchdown for us. So we're always excited for the opportunity to block, and if that's what the team needs us to do, that's what we do.
Thanks, Gehrig.